Tonight on Poker After Dark,
Take everything.
Sam Sovrel goes for it all.
I had pre-flop remorse.
Jake Daniels and Matt Berkey tangle.
Sick.
And Lynn G has some thoughts.
My specialty is literally never folding.
This is fantastic.
Well, there's an old saying, the only thing you need to play this game is a chip and a chair. Poker actually isn't about winning and losing. Poker's about making the right decision. When luck shuts the door, you gotta come in through the window.
Doyle just double-checked his hole cards. Doesn't look like he has a flush.
What's taking so long? Let's go.
Wow, Doyle's doing a lot of talking over there. This could be a bluff.
We don't stop playing because we get old. We get old because we stop playing. That's poker, folks.
Every now and again, a pitcher needs to throw something other than a fastball. Maybe a curveball, maybe a changeup. And tonight, we're doing exactly that here on the Las Vegas Strip as we step inside the Poker After Dark suite here at Aria Resort and Casino and bring you five-handed action in the form of a hybrid cash game. What do I mean exactly? Well, we'll get to it. I'm Ali Najad, bringing you the call in this 50-100 with a $100 big blind ante hybrid no limit hold'em cash game. And what do I mean by hybrid? Well, you get a 10K buy-in and you cannot rebuy until it's all gone. Once it's all gone, you get only one rebuy, and if you go through that one, it's adios. See you later. No more fun for you. Though to be fair, if you've gone through one buy-in already, you're probably not having that much fun anyways.
Would it be okay for me to have just one more card?
Red, 225.
Can I do
One
that?
card, one more card there. It's so selfish.
I know. I just have so many hands.
In seat 1, you have Lynn G. In seat 2, Matt
God, give him
Berkey.
the chips.
That was not helpful.
Seat 3, James Romero. Seat 4, Jake Daniels. Seat 5, pictured there, Sam Sovrel.
Yeah, I can't even see the board. This is not the best
3-5
seat for me.
queen.
He and Romero face off here on a queen-high 2-club board. Top pair
150.
against a club draw.
150.
Sovrel raised the cutoff to 225 pre, follows up with a $150.
Call.
James promptly calls and turns to pair. That card, however, hits Sovrel, emboldening
400.
him to continue to
400.
fire. One-third pot size bet.
$1,300.
Bless, 1,300.
Check raise from Romero, putting Sam in a bit of a weird spot.
Call.
Call.
Can't fold, of course. Elects to just call. We may see some slightly tighter than average behavior, given the circumstances. Just 2 bullets available. Swing and a miss on the river for Sovrel. That card doesn't rate to be harmful to Romero.
$3,700.
3,700.
North of full pot. Sovrel doesn't make a meal out of it. Lays it down. giving
You're never
the
missing
first
out,
pot
by
of the
the way,
night
not
to
watching
the
Sam's
Oh, no, I've
facial
seen it.
expressions
I've seen
on
it.
the river.
31-year-old
Yeah, they're great.
professional poker
There's, like,
player
8
who
different emotions all going
could have
on.
gotten into
Why'd you look at
business,
your
and in
cards
some
like
ways
that?
he
You and Sean
has.
were both
Just on the felt.
goofy as cats.
Originally from the Pac-12, University of
I
Oregon.
love when people go back
lives
to look at their
in
cards
Vegas
after
now.
they win the pot.
Yeah.
Approaching
Then I
$5
usually
million
just
in
feel like I
career
just
live
got, like,
tournament
shit
earnings.
left out of me.
Exactly.
It's really
It
one.
never feels good.
It's honestly one of the most subtle trolls that I think you can make in the game.
It's not that subtle.
No, it's not.
He's like,
Well, you don't know what it means.
Do you think it's Natch? No? Do you go back and look at the nuts a lot after someone folds to you on the river?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool.
nothing?
Take a mental snapshot,
Nuts.
you know?
I gotta wait to see it on TV.
What? Queen 9.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
If you're gonna ask me,
I'll tell you my
not
I'll tell you my
Not
hand
that
if
big
you're
of a
serious.
deal.
What?
We play all the time.
We never
Hey,
played.
Queen 9.
Okay. I had 6-9. Made a big open. What 9 did you have? What suit?
No clue.
Really?
Yeah, no clue.
If you know
I
the
wasn't
suit,
even
if you
like
know the suit, you're
100%
almost
sure I
always
had a
bluffing.
9 on the turn. That's why I looked
don't
back
know.
on the river. I was like, okay, I did have a Queen 9.
Yeah, it's like how if I have aces, I don't know what suit of aces I have. I just have aces.
Unless they're black or red,
Sure.
maybe.
You're selling the story that you, Sam Soverall,
I had 6-9 of clubs.
had
I had clubs.
6-9. I did see a club, so I buy his
I
story.
had jack
but-
clubs.
You think I'm a type player?
250.
Well, I just don't think the 6-9 is much in your range, but I could be wrong.
What? In Sam's range.
Lynn opening with the Jack
You know
10
what
off
I think we
suit.
got some 5-9 in
the
there.
cutoff?
Are you asking me? I mean, you know better.
You think I don't?
Gets no action.
We took the dealer after.
You be okay there, Sam?
The button, same?
Raise 250.
Two and a half to go, says
Raise
Jake
100.
Daniels. And again, Lynn getting after him. Ace 4 suited down in Romero's seat.
Gamble more sports or poker?
And the Texan, who's
On
got over $1
Sundays.
million
I don't
in
even
career
play
live
poker.
tournament earnings, weighs his
That
options.
well.
He knows that Lynn's
Play what?
range is wide
Half a
when
day.
free betting him out of
Sunday?
position, given that
That's it. Not even all Sundays of the month.
she showed
Actually,
the
I haven't played
9-6
a Sunday this
suited
year.
earlier, but
Really
this
nice.
time she's in position.
I haven't played it. I
Yeah.
played like 2 tournaments all year.
King 6-5 as
Check.
Ace Queen
Oh, my
straddles
turn.
the king
Played a
and
couple
G
live at the beginning.
outflops Daniels again.
Call.
Dude, somebody sent me something. I think it was Seth Davies sent me something like, oh, I
Jake.
know you're playing on party.
Check
And I
calls
think I just responded
600.
with, like, I was cliff diving. And I had no reception. I'm trying to send him pictures. Like, yo, man, like I'm not functional at all right now.
Lynn doesn't fire another barrel. Despite having top pair, now diamonds get there on the end, and Daniels does have that key
Love it.
ace of
Yeah, I
diamonds.
get a lot of fun rumors.
2,100.
Just do it like me and Barry Bonds.
Fires
Exactly.
2,100 into 3,250, and now Lynn,
I actually almost made
who
it. to
under-repped her
where
hand by
I was
checking
gonna-
back on
I
the
was gonna
turn.
post a little gif of him just hitting home runs.
has a decision on her
Nothing
hands.
else.
What chat are we in?
Something on Facebook for.
Oh, I added you. That's my
yeah,
chat.
yeah.
Did I
This
post
was
it?
an under-the-gun open from Daniels.
I would
But I've seen some gifs of,
purposely-
you taking the worst of it.
What do you mean taking
purposely
it?
have not
Oh,
added him.
he said, added me in some other chat, and it was like tournament stuff, and I don't belong in there.
No, I'm not talking about that. I have a money exchange chat now with like 200 people. And I didn't add
There's
the
no
stakes
part of
are
me that
so
thinks
low
you have a
for
real
you.
hand.
They're too low for you.
Yeah, I never
Zero.
do any trades.
Exactly
Additionally,
Good read.
And I still might
my
fold.
clients
It's
can get
insane, isn't
pictures.
it?
You know, from time to time, inappropriate things, which would be
Entertaining.
entertaining.
What part do I not have?
I don't know. I just don't believe you. It's so weird.
tough spot.
Not in the Skype ones?
I have like a reasonable hand too. That's the sick part.
Telegram? You active?
I guess I should just pay you off, huh?
So you probably
Maybe you
got
deserve
I
it.
would prefer it.
trade
Do you
chat
prefer if I
on
paid you off?
Telegram?
Okay.
How do you trade? You just trade with your friends?
Yeah.
Just private message them? And you have to message like 10 or 15 people if they don't say yes?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't really been too big of an issue, but yeah.
I don't have the king 9, I'll tell you that.
I'm just not like playing a ton, so I don't need.
Okay.
I don't need the
Each one of those vouchers in Lynn's hand worth $26.75, and she throws them in the rubbish bin.
I hate folding.
It's the tough part of the game.
I can't believe you didn't show her the bluff.
You have to be bluffing to show a bluff.
Oh.
You didn't even look back at it.
GT is nasty with B2B.
Poker After Dark is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts and Auto Care Centers. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa Know-How. And by Cuervo Tradicional, made with 100% agave since 1795. Back inside the Poker After Dark suite for more five-handed action at this hybrid cash game.
Top set.
For the 50th
Didn't go with ace high.
I mean, yeah.
Ace high is really good there.
Elevator
I just got bored, sorry.
That's
Very quick.
over a minute.
No. It's incredibly
Trade
fast.
250.
Yeah, maybe I take the over on 35 seconds.
What do you think the over-under is on how much that thing costs? That
Which one?
metal
That's a
hand.
hand?
Flat
Yeah.
calling range here.
How much do you think that
I
hand
play a lot
costs?
in things on that one.
In general, I call a lot, but
Oh, you do?
here probably less.
I don't know. I think I saw
Look at this
something.
face.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
Face equity. He's asking me about face
I was
equity.
asking if he had a flat calling range here or just 3-bet.
Wow, this is a hardcore conversation. Okay. So you normally do, but you don't because my face?
Face equity, yeah.
Sick. I don't know what to make of that.
Means I like to 3-bet your face off.
10-8, picking on King 10. Lynn
Good or bad? Like, does he like
has Berkey in bad shape here. 2 overs and a spade draw.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it either.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't even want to know.
Matt, who
It looks like. No, it's nice. You like sit on it. There's a little fire.
is usually the most active player at a table,
In summer, it's like
involved in his first pot.
most of the year is pretty nice. Summer's terrible. The rest of the year is pretty good. I mean, I like the rest of the year.
Trade 3,200.
Lynn's check raise gets it done.
Whatever it was the best hand, I promise.
It's okay.
Jack 10 off?
Best hand.
She showed it.
It was very, very hard for me to not have.
I was going to stay at the Copacabana, whatever it's called. I was trying to get down there.
Where is it?
City in Rio.
Copacabana.
The
Early
main tourist
stacks.
city.
It's a
Show
really
Lynn
nice
G.
resort down there that's like, even like,
Oh, beautiful.
it would make the sky, like,
James
it's like the Sky
Romero.
Suite, except, you know,
In the
1%
black.
of the cost of the Sky Suite in Brazil.
Beautiful.
There's 20 activities.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Maybe not 1%.
20
I-
activities within like a 30-minute drive.
like water sports
Very
and
cool
whatnot, or like what
activities.
kind of?
No, just like
Daniel's
hiking.
treading water.
Oh, wow.
Berkey and
Okay.
Sovril stuck.
Trade 1,200.
That sounds incredible.
Forests, lakes, monkeys, beaches.
Did they
Daniel's button open
lock
gets
down
3-bet
for
by
the
Sovril's
James
jump.
left you with more than me,
I don't
right?
really know.
I only have like 6,500.
I have like 9.5.
If
James left
the
me
states
Hangs
lock
in
down
there and
on
out flops the
Pacific
hooks.
Caribbean, but South America should maybe also be on my list.
Have you been to Playa?
Del Carmen in Mexico?
Yep.
No, I haven't.
650.
I've been there for the past
650?
3 months, and it's incredible, especially this time of the year. The weather is perfect.
Is Playa near?
South of Cancun, like an hour.
Okay, got it.
Near Tulum?
It's really nice, yeah, near Tulum.
Oh,
It's incredible.
I love Tulum. So what's the difference between Playa and Tulum?
Oh, you've been to Tulum?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just more Americanized, just more restaurants,
Okay.
more
Tulum has
things
some
to
really
do.
good food.
Yeah, but it's just a bit nicer in Playa. More like really nice resorts. Like there's some
Daniel's
5-star resorts.
Check
Flatting the
Playa.
turn
Properties,
and
Playa.
Playa. Wow. Okay.
now has a
Lots
check
of
to him.
nightlife.
Okay.
Flatting
Tons
the
of
flop,
food,
rather. Checks back.
Good internet.
I was supposed to go to Tulum to play the GG series, and I lost my passport.
Yeah.
Not a good time to lose your passport.
Probably saved you money.
We went to Cancun. It was supposed to be 3 weeks, and all of us stayed, like 6 of us.
Check.
Checked all the way down, and Daniel's content
And,
to roll
Pete
over the
Peters
ace
is
for the
still there.
W.
I don't think he's gonna leave.
Ever?
He plays one day of poker a week, and he rages 5 nights of the week.
That's beautiful.
You love hearing that David Peters just rages.
Rages.
Just doesn't seem the type. But
They actually can.
I've seen lots of pictures. You guys were trolling him so bad on Facebook.
With a physical, what?
I mean, they didn't.
I'm saying with the physical treasure, you can get around the passcode.
These guys.
No, these guys aren't.
I don't know if these guys can like make a full.
But what I
meal
mean
for
is,
themselves.
you should change it as soon as possible because you can get around the physical passcode.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Especially, I mean, I don't know if they've updated it. I don't look into that kind of stuff, but.
They do updates every month.
What I mean is, I don't know if they fixed it, but there's 100%.
I'm sure they fixed it. I mean, that's a.
If you're
That's a
wondering
serious
what the
issue.
heck is a Trezor, you're not alone. A quick poke on Google,
I mean,
and it is apparently
I
a
love Trezor. I
hardware
don't think-
wallet for your
I'm not worried
cryptocurrency.
about it.
My
You can
friends made
store
me
your
get one.
coins.
900.
Sat on my cabinet for 3 months.
Yeah, I just used the mycelium thing on my phone, but luckily Perry stole all my Bitcoin, so they didn't last long.
I would say he relieved you of your Bitcoin. He, like, unloaded that
Yeah,
burden off you.
Yeah, it wasn't stolen. It wasn't rigged like this game. It was
Berkey
like,
gets 3
it was
bet.
there, I just happened to lose.
Hangs tough.
The
and
fix wasn't
flops
in there.
king high
If
hearts
there's like
up
a hand
against
you don't
top
want to show
pair.
on TV, just probably
Daniels
start
fires
that
about
with that.
1/3
Sure,
pot
never
with his
finish.
jacks. He has no heart, and Berkey
just
did
talk about
peel
say
his
he relieved
pre-flop
you
3
of your
bet.
Bitcoin?
Oh yeah.
We'll see
100%.
how Matt responds. Will it be raised
really
now
don't trust
or
any
raised
game that
later
Daniels
with
goes
the
winning
king
it.
high flush? And looks like he's
I don't
choosing
buy it.
door number
That's how I feel
2.
about games where Matt's winning in, but he's not winning, so.
Turn card is the 7 of clubs, and now the question is, will Daniels fire again or turn his hand into a bluff catcher?
where's all
3150
the
in
money?
the middle.
There wasn't much to begin with.
Yeah, but I'm just losing so fast. I feel like somebody has to be
And
winning.
with no heart on the turn, Daniels not in the mood to slow down, reaching out and firing another small bet.
Call.
Berkey choosing to lie in wait once more, just flat calling.
Yeah, but Mexico was very unsafe before the
River,
pandemic.
the harmless 5 of
Mexico
spades.
multiply that by like 4 or 5, and it's a situation
that
down there
feels like
for
shit.
sure.
You might think that there's not much value to Daniels firing
gotta have
here with
burner- you should have
top
burner
pair
cell
and
phones
queen
and wallets
kicker.
and stuff, and then don't go out anywhere except for big restaurants and
I'll stick
hotels.
with Malibu
Really.
then.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea as a female, really.
Yeah,
Because it's even more dangerous for you guys.
There's a lot of things I wouldn't do.
But he would not agree with me
Yeah.
or those that did as he fires. 3,600, almost 3/4 pot. Berkey just in love with this situation. Sitting on the second nuts.
Yeah, an insane amount.
Doesn't
Oh.
have a whole lot left
Five.
behind, and
Yeah,
there he
I'm starting a
goes.
vlog 'cause I travel so much.
All
I have
in,
to
just
have some value.
2,200 more for Daniels to
never-
call.
I have a,
Have a count.
I have a flight pass for
So
free
hard
flights
for
all
Jake
year
to imagine a
round.
hand he can beat, though.
I never-
57.
I never go
I've
home.
heard
Unless
about that,
Berkey
too.
is
Like,
just
ask, like, you ask around,
going
like,
full
places I
kamikaze
visit, like, they have that.
with
Some company
perhaps
did that,
a
and then
dry
sold it.
ace of
I
hearts.
think I have to pay like $50 airport fee per flight, but I go anywhere in the world.
And you don't play
on
pay
select
for the
airlines.
flights themselves?
No, it's just $50.
Really? Okay.
Jake's going to think this one
And they
over.
book
He
it
is getting
perfect.
7 to
Message
1,
the
but
guy. I say, hey, I need
he's got to
to
have
go
that
here,
bad
here in the
feeling that
States.
he's crushed
Do you have
here.
And what fees company?
Flop the nuts, huh?
It's I think I paid $85.
Will he make the crying call?
And they book your flights.
per flight, and they do all the bookings. Yeah.
That's insane.
Certainly looks like he's
Did
in the
you-
torture chamber.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't need
Yeah,
this
I
now,
love it.
But when COVID is done, I'm
When
definitely
COVID is done, it's good value. Right now, I mean, I haven't been using it that much.
2,100.
at this point, may as well go to Hong Kong for lunch or something.
Yeah.
Looking back at his hand once more.
I normally call here, but I'm not going to.
Make it twice. Ends up laying it down as Berkey hauls in a nice one.
It's a bluff.
So after a near double up for Matt, he's back in the black, and we'll be back after this. Before the break, Matt Berkey flopped a flush and won a monster pot. For more on that hand, let's send it down to Jonathan Little.
Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan Little of PokerCoaching.com, and let's analyze this interesting spot. When you flop an effective nut hand, like Matt Berkey's king-high flush, and you're playing against a loose, aggressive opponent, you should be happy to just call, forcing them to stay in the pot with a wide range of hands that you crush. Matt did exactly this against Jake, allowing Matt to collect a flop, turn, and river bet. While you will occasionally get outdrawn, strengthening your flop calling range by including some effective nut hands will go a long way to making you much more difficult to play against. How would you like to play with me on Poker After Dark? Well, now is your chance. I'm giving away one $5,000 buy-in seat to play with me next season. Head over to pokercoaching.com/pokerafterdark to enter the giveaway.
He let me buy out for.
And Jonathan is certainly right. Berkey is very tough to play against.
I owe him 40 when I would have won 100. Like, and he just needles me every day about it. Sends me all this stuff about
What needs to
Propaganda.
happen in order for Trump to win?
Constitutional unrest and change to the way we do business, I imagine.
Oh, now I completely understand how it works. Wow, thanks for the interpretation.
Daniel's
I'm just
taking
saying, I don't
two
know if there's
overcards up
anything
against
lawful that
two pocket
could happen.
pairs. Can't
I don't know
outflop them.
enough, but
11% sounds very high to me.
250.
But
Andrew Barber said he would lay 99 to 1 and then realized that there was a market. It was like 9 to 1. And he was like,
yeah.
I found out that people were taking a much worse price.
C-bet gets through both the 8s and the 7s.
Do you know how the FTX thing works? FTX? For Toronto, okay.
I don't
They have
do
like a
betting
market
markets. I'm good with online poker and stuff, but that's all I'm good at.
Wait, why would you buy out of that bet? Why wouldn't you just hedge?
Yeah,
Trump was a favorite, so 40 would have been a fair buyout, like Tony even said, it was like slightly in my favor. Would you rather bet 110 to win 100 or just 100?
No, I understand, but it just seems like a lot of communication to get good vig. On big bets, I guess it makes sense.
I'm saying if you're gonna bet like,
250.
Yeah,
even if you're
heaps.
betting 1,000 a game, if you bet 10 games on Sunday, I mean, that's like $50 in EV per play.
Call.
Not legal to bet on the election in the
Probably
United
good for taxes
States
too. Or like,
with
you know,
a sports book, but what you do between
Probably other
friends is your
reasons.
business. 4 pocket pairs all spread out here. Berkey with the
Take
needles.
everything.
And Sovrel
Buy-in.
rips out of the big blind
That's
with
how
the
I feel
2
about
8s.
All in?
yes.
Buy-in.
I was gonna call if he didn't. I was gonna call. if he didn't.
Romero and Daniels both ecstatic to be relieved of the burden of calling with
4 pairs?
deuces
Jesus.
or 5s, and
Which one was yours?
Sovrel in rough shape.
Nobody had an 8?
I wasn't definitive.
You cover, right?
Yep. Do you think both of you will flop sets or just one of you?
Just one. Yeah.
Kind of
I
feel
think I
like
had one of both of your outs. No, I had a deuce.
I was really
Now it's
feeling
coming
like the
into
2-3-5 flop. Make sure that all the money got in.
Okay, let's root for an
was
8. 'cause
way
why not?
off.
I feel like I've never seen you win all in. So
Kinda
true. I'm not feeling that bad even.
Or maybe like a chop. Chop's fine too.
Yeah.
But an 8 would be easier.
If the turn's not a diamond, I feel
A heart.
Heart.
far less
You want a heart?
No, I don't want a heart. I would like a
Oh,
diamond.
you don't want this one?
Wow.
Oh, spicy.
How about
piece of
that?
candy.
That is fun. Any 8, any
I know,
heart.
Choppy.
Sovrel
Wow, really? Any 8 or heart?
goes to 11 outs.
He like, it was kind of slow for him.
Can't connect though as the jack pairs, and The first person to go through their first 10K is Sam Soverel.
Thanks, Sam.
Berkey.
I wouldn't have got any action.
Up over 11,000 now.
You really wouldn't have.
An ice-cold deck for Soverel as he'll rebuy for another 10 dimes, and Berkey will happily stack the Sam bucks. Stick around, more when we come back. Welcome back to Poker After Dark, where Sam Soverel is on his second and final buy-in, and Lin G is away from the table, but racing back for this hand, I'm sure.
They don't kill it.
There's 225. Yeah, Soverel's donking it up just like we thought. It's perfect.
Sam not interested in King 9 on the button. After Romero opened to 225. Lynn wakes up to 2 jacks, might be thinking something went on while she was away from the table.
1,000.
Chooses to trust her good fortune, makes it 1,000. Romero promptly calls and will be up against top set if he chooses to proceed. Quick check from Lynn. James does have that queen working along with backdoor spades. Being given an opportunity to take control. Seizes it.
775.
Getting 775. And can Lynn stay patient here? The answer is yes. Second spade on the turn. A faint knock at the back door. Will James check back to ensure he realizes his equity, or will he continue to try to apply pressure to what he might imagine is a holding that can't handle it? We're going to bet these 15 outs. Make it 14.
1650.
13, actually. Jack of spades, 8 of spades. Won't work. Nor will the ace or the queen. Bad math on my part. It's not a pair of jacks, it's a set of jacks he's up against. Looking at the world through rose-colored lenses here, and this 1650 gets piled on. And a snap fold from Romero. Price is wrong. Instant regrets for James, who wishes he had checked back to see a free river. Instead, a 13K pot heads Lin G's way. Welcome back to the Poker After Dark hybrid cash game, where Lin G and Matt Berkey are the big winners thus far tonight.
You playing Commerce in LA?
Did until I got banned.
You want to
Long
share?
story.
How do you get banned from a place like that?
It's a very long story.
I
By which I
spit
mean
on
it's
the
a very
floor
short
once.
I want to hear the short end. Yeah, it sounds like it could be a short story.
Later.
I did this, and then I did not get allowed back.
Yeah, I've seen wild in there and no bans.
What do you raise? 850.
Yeah, Commerce Casino in LA. Pretty legendary
Okay, like I
for
said, you're playing at the bite.
bad behavior. The irony is on every one of their chips it says LA's
Although after playing
friendliest.
for 2 years or so, I was down a good amount of money there, so maybe it was for my own good.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I can prove it.
Go. Triplers.
Three-way action
I actually think Loy is the only winner in the whole building.
as Romero 3-bet
He's impressive.
his queen jack.
I've never seen anything like it. Which isn't much, but.
James continues to press. Slightly awkward spot for Lynn, given it's a three-way pot and not heads up. She will proceed, however. Good news for her is 1 queen and 1 jack are busy, now in the muck. Big turn for Lynn. Got shot straight flush draw to go with the best hand. No second barrel from Romero. Board double pairs on the river. Pretty safe looking run out versus a pre-flop 3-better. But Lynn doesn't want to get blown off her hand by trying to value bet the river. Opting to check to James and see whether or not he's going to take a shot at this $4,200 pot.
$51.
And an overbet.
5,100 is the bet.
Decision time. Other than Berkey's check raise all in, this is the single biggest bet fired so far in the session. Lynn's already laid down a winner once on the session.
Thought I was never folding on the river, and I was told in particular to not really fold versus you. So this is fantastic.
G digs in. Romero knows queen high is never taking it and calmly folds.
Good intel.
Yeah.
Cantu knows his
So for the woman who claims she hates folding, that motto proved profitable, making a big call and winning a big pot off of James Romero. More after this. Before the break, Lynn G dug in and made a big-time call to pick off James Romero's bluff, and she is all smiles after scooping that one.
Raise, 250. Raise, 700.
Ace queen, leaned on by the 2 7s on the button.
Heads up.
Berkey flats the extra 450. Flops a Broadway gutty.
Check.
2 overcards on the board.
Check.
The 7s check back. Now Daniels picks up a gut shot of his own.
Check. Check.
Still not interested in betting. And gets there on the river. Berkey might feel like he has a little bit of showdown value here with the ace-queen, but just in case, he'll go ahead and bet it.
100.
Daniels obviously doesn't have the nuts. Jack 7 and Queen Jack, the latter of which is more likely to be in Berkey's range as far as hands to beat Daniels.
Raise. 26.
Do loom, but nevertheless he's going to raise. And now Berkey has a queen, and might he try to re-raise and rep that Queen Jack? Feels as though big part of him wants to do exactly that, especially because he's got to assume Daniels wouldn't have checked 2 streets behind him if he had Queen Jack, and there goes the all-in.
Sick. It's hard to beat my hand. Pretty hard. Pretty hard. Slip me Queen Jack twice, I guess, huh? Just the old.
Not exactly, Jake. This is top shelf work out of Berkey here.
Jesus, I'm getting roasted right now.
Putting the 7s in the blender.
Because I knew.
And while Jake deliberates, let's listen in as Lynn visits the confession cam.
Warn the boys, my specialty is literally never folding, ever. Props to him for trying to bluff me. I was told he was someone that just like couldn't really resist and is also like pretty capable. So came very, very, very close to folding. Just felt like a lot of chips put in with a pretty hand, but stick to my roots, never fold.
No, I heard what she said.
I heard that. That was cold.
No, she said, I'm going to be so
Got it.
upset with myself if any of these criminals leave with money.
Say that one more time.
Daniels digs deep, makes the big call, and that's going to put a big dent into Berkey.
94.50.
So another big bluff attempt gone wrong and another big pot, this time pushed in the direction of Jake Daniels. Stay close, more to come. Poker After Dark is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts and Auto Care Centers. Do it yourself or have it done for you, that's Napa Know-How. And by Cuervo Tradicional, made with 100% agave since 1795.
Raise 250.
Daniel's feeling active.
Heads up.
James inspired you?
Me?
Yeah.
I had a good hand.
Or maybe he just knew
To
the
do
flop
it
was
with.
going to give him trips.
And the needles too. Sick.
100.
I'm a much better loser than I am winner.
I had pre-flop remorse.
Romero flings a black chip out there to proceed, now picks up a Broadway draw.
It did kind of feel like a big Berkey bluff was coming. You don't come in with that outfit like to not go off.
What outfit could he wear for you to think that like he's really trying and not gonna go off?
I mean, anything but. I feel like he came to like lay the wood. Like he's
I see it.
he came to chop everybody down.
It's good to start with your own.
Feels like the Berkey turkey might have lost a few pounds this Thanksgiving after that one. Just kidding, kids. Your stockings will be stuffed.
For the
Fear
right
not.
price, I'll actually bet that Berkey leaves as the only winner still. If you
Okay,
guys want
well-
to come up with a line,
Okay, what price were you thinking, perhaps?
I don't know. Throw some offers at me.
6-1.
Come on, the only winner. I mean, it might be a 6-1 that
Raise 350.
anyone in the game leaves as the only winner. That might be a fair price on that.
What do you mean, 6-1?
That one person is the sole one. Everyone else loses. But 6-1 on one person
I'm
who's
sorry,
already
the only two
buried.
people that are currently winning are Jake and I. And I punt off stacks like there's no tomorrow, especially when I have to look at Berkey's face. So I'm not leaving a winner.
Interesting flop here
Wasn't planning on it anyways.
as Romero
I'm so ashamed.
raised
about letting
pre
you guys
from the
leave a
small,
money.
flops the hard draw, decides to check it. Daniels.
I
checking
feel
back
ashamed
the
every
open
time I
ender.
lose a pot to Matt, I gotta say.
Check. Check.
Still no betting, and now that 3 of hearts gives Romero the flush. And Daniels a pair.
200.
Casual 200 flung out there. There will be some instant remorse.
All in.
Raise all in. Had to throw in the stupid 200. Couldn't just check it back. Fold. Fold.
A lot of green chips in front of Romero.
So I just threw a little tickler out there so you could just
Okay,
rip it in.
All right.
He didn't double check his hand either.
And if you're wondering what all those green chips add up to, well, it's just 3K. 34.25 to be exact. Down a little under 7,000. Matt Berkey stuck 5K. Sam Sovrel already threw his first bullet and has bled off a little bit of the second, down 11K plus, while Jake Daniels and Lin Ji, the only 2 winners in the game, up 11,200. Next time on Poker After Dark,
I shouldn't have bet flop, and I could have folded to the raise. Somehow you're all in on the river?
Matt Berkey runs into some trouble.
Can we get a ruling on that?
No.
Lin Ji turns up the heat.
You know what my biggest regret is?
Don't talk to me. I win the pot.
And Sam Sovrel takes his last stand.